Today is Tuesday, I think it's September 19th, and I'm getting out to go get us something to eat from a little Mexican restaurant called Jalapenos Pickup. He's been home all day sick with, I guess, allergies. I'm thinking allergies, and because I gave him a couple of Benadryls, one last night and one today. It made him feel better, so and I'm going to go do that, and I'm not feeling that well. I've been having a pain in my left side, which that's not good. Actually shoulders and side of my head. And it's just been one thing after another. I'm telling you, it has been one thing after another since at least June, around my birthday, at the beginning of, my birthday's the 5th. Yeah, it's just been like, this year of my life has been nothing but problems. Okay, I can't tell how bad that sun is making the video, but how much it blurs it. But anyway, like in June, what was it? June, it was that medication for cholesterol. There was a statin, and I told the nurse practitioner I can't take one, and I thought she'd give me something that wasn't going to bother me. And oh my goodness, I felt like I had the flu, but mainly the body aches and pains. That lasted all the way until sometime in July, beginning of July, and I'd only taken 4 days of pills. That's just 4 pills. Yeah, at the beginning of June. Then, once that got over, I fell and busted both my knees, and one of them is just now. That was July 19th. And one of them is just now, like, pretty much completely healed. Okay? Can you imagine? And then there were different kinds of crises all this time. In the 2 hurricanes, we knew people in both of them that were there and stayed. Okay, I have an opinion about staying in a hurricane. When you got all these terrible warnings. If you can get out and you've got a place to go, why stay? I mean, not everything was bad, but, when you have bad things back to back, and I've had that happen too much in my life, but it can wear you down. It really can. And, no matter how strong you are, and I think of myself as a strong person, but come on, back to back, just too many. And some of them I won't even talk about, and that's one thing I was telling Adam today, is that so much of my life is about things I can't really talk about. That's bad when you have like you had this kind of, it's interesting and you'd like to talk to people about it, and people that watch my channel and people I watch their channels, it's kind of like a friendship kind of thing, and you can't talk about certain things. It just doesn't feel right, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and the most recent one, the sad one, I won't mention too much about it, about the dog, one of the dogs. The other one's not well either, but his is not anything they diagnosed. He's just got an upset stomach. The other one, he's got about 6 to 9 months. That's the average, is what she said, around. We're decided on just pain management, which seems like he's going to live longer with just pain management. So, that we found out Saturday. And, like I said, those 2 hurricanes, during all that, especially, once it was like my turn of having the bad things just personally happen to me, it started happening to other people, and my empathy was so strong that I actually did feel at one point ill, sick, ill. I gotta go back to school. But you know what I mean? It was just, I had allowed myself to feel too much, and that's not a good thing. Did I mention that's 95 degrees? Yeah. Can you believe? I think I did. Well, actually now it says 96. It's 5 o'clock. September 19th. This is wrong. All kinds of wrong. But yeah, this is Texas. So anyway, it's been one thing after another, and I, of course, reminded myself after I kept doing it to stop saying, maybe this is enough. I won't have. How can you have too many? Keep having things go wrong. Well, you don't say that. I remember a guy I used to date a long time ago. He used to say that, and I thought he was depressed. he was depressed all around. But anyway, you know, all these things happening. The latest one was the dog, and then Adam got sick. Like I said, he stayed home from work today, and I'm not well. And then on top of that, this might actually be some good news. Okay, like I mentioned before, you know, so much of my life I've had to keep things to myself because, like, especially like confidentiality laws where I worked and everything, you couldn't talk about some of the most interesting things, you know, that I would see, people I would run across and meet, you know, depending on whether I was working in medical or working in the government kind of thing. You just couldn't talk about it. And I told him, I said, I've gotten so used to that, you know, you don't talk about other people's lives. Now, it's for me, a person who wrote a blog and now does a vlog, a blog into a vlog. That's hard. Not talking about other people, because your life is about not just you, you know. I tend to lean more toward, you know, talking about, I learned this a long time ago, to talk about what I feel about stuff instead of what people are feeling, you know, that kind of thing. It might sound self-centered, but it is about your life, you know. I'm hoping that wasn't recording. It was a road situation, and my words weren't that sweet. But anyway, the good thing, finally, maybe, let's hope it's a good thing, is that Adam's sister, he only has one sister, I've never met her, she lives overseas, and she's finally going to come here. Okay, this is a long story behind all that, but she's going to come here, and I mean, like I said, I've known him. Well, I haven't said this part. I've known him for 36 years, and I've never met her. And she and I used to went back in the day when, you know, we actually had long distance phone calls, and, you know, well, it's overseas, and we used to write one another letters and stuff like that back when I was married to him. I'm not married to him anymore, by the way. I think we've been divorced almost as long as we were married. We were married like right at 19 years, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be interesting. She's going to be, of course, staying with us when she comes, and maybe his other brother, maybe the other one. You know, he has two brothers, but I'm not sure about one of them. But anyway, they, you know, it's going to be interesting because she won't be here. You know, they don't come just for a week. They come and stay for a few months, and so that's going to change things a little bit. Okay, so anyway, she's going to come, you know. I asked him when. He said, I don't know, probably sometime within the next couple months. You know, I'm like, that's a family that doesn't ever give details. Yeah, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. It's kind of more like a little vlog. So if you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you want. I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.